Hi everyone, it's Kathy Koliakovo with pepperitmarketing.com, and today I'm going to talk to you about how Google Plus can actually boost your online visibility. Google Plus is one of those social media channels that came out several years ago as Google's trying to get into the market in various different areas, and some of their products work and some of them don't end up working, and some of them I think are like Google Plus, where the intent of what they were trying to do doesn't actually end up being the end result of what their goal was. But there's sometimes still benefits in playing the game with Google. So today I'm going to talk to you a little bit about a story and just give you some samples from a recent client whose website we had created. We helped Barbara Gallagher Smith create her new website, NutraAlly.com, and we actually only made this site go live about a week prior to this recording. So it hasn't been up there for very long, and I wanted to explain to everybody how sometimes Google Plus can benefit you a lot more than you realize. And so even though it may not be a network that you're looking to be part of all the time, to connect with people all the time, there are some benefits to using it every so often. And so one of the things that I'm going to show you today is how this can actually help you. So Barbara is a registered dietitian, and she specializes in working with clients with Lyme disease. So there's a lot of information in regards to Lyme disease on her website. And so that's how we set up the pages with some of the SEO titles, keywords, descriptions, the content as well. You'll always see the words registered dietitian, Lyme disease symptoms. Those are all keywords for her. So I wanted to show you how important Google Plus can play in helping you get found online when it comes to some of your main keywords. So just to give you an example, I did a Google search, and this was just a couple of days again after we made her site go live. So a few days after the site went live, I was just doing some testing, making sure that we have everything set up the way it should be. So I did a Google search for dietitian specializes in Lyme disease, thinking that might be something, keywords that somebody would use to do a search like that. And I had previously Google Plussed. I had done a +1 on one of her pages on her website. And I did put in a note with it, if you need a dietitian who specializes in Lyme disease. Now, yes, I knew what I was looking for, but I'm also thinking how a general person would think. And I think if you had Lyme disease, you were looking to work with somebody like that, it would be a pretty standard search. And there's the result right there, 1, 2, 3, number 4. And so if someone clicks on the result that they saw, they will come to my profile, and when they come to that, they'll see where it's coming from, and it takes you back to her website. Okay, that's why Google Plus is actually so important in part of what you do online to market your business. So if we look through here, one of the problems that you will find a lot of times these days with almost anything is that job postings come up really high as well in searches. So another search that I did was registered dietitian near Clinton, New Jersey. So if somebody near her hometown was looking to find her, where would they come about? How would she come up in a search like that? And there she was on the first page again, down in about 7th position. And it's because of some of the words that we've put into the description under the SEO function on her website. And just for anybody that's wondering, we do typically use the Yoast WordPress SEO tool in order to do that. Another one I did was nutrition specialist for Lyme disease, again thinking like a client would. And there you go, you've got the top 3 here are ads, so these are paid ads that people are putting out there. And then number 4 again is that post that I did of her about page. And then I think if this is the right one as well, then she actually nope, she's not on the 2nd page on that one. But on the registered dietitian near Clinton, New Jersey, she was actually on the 1st page. I did another one, dietitian for Lyme disease, kind of looking for that one. Found her, we did a story of her on her page because Barbara herself has Lyme disease, and so she wrote a story about that. It's on her website, and again, some of the keywords in there came into play. Um, and just to show you as well, I want to give you a couple ideas on how important it is to make sure that you have keywords and information connected to your profiles on social media. I just Googled her business name to see what would come up. Her Facebook page came up. Her website came up. Her Twitter came up. Then you can see a few pictures of her website here as well, and then her LinkedIn profile. This really goes to show you how important those social media profiles are in making sure that they're connected to your name, to your website. They're all parts of your digital footprint to send people back to your website. So it's really important, like I said, I did another one, Barbara Smith, dietitian, New Jersey. Maybe she was out networking somewhere, someone met her and they couldn't remember her website name, so they're doing a little search for her that way. She comes up in several different ways on here as well. So it's really key. I did another one, Barbara Smith, dietitian for Lyme disease. Again, pretending I was networking somewhere, met Barbara, maybe didn't get a business card, heard her speak somewhere, and I wanted to Google her and find her out. So I'm thinking in my head, what do I remember? Her name was Barbara Smith, which to be honest is a pretty standard name when you don't put her maiden name into the search. And then dietitian for Lyme disease, again, that Google Plus post that I did just barely a week ago is one of the first things that comes up there. Her LinkedIn profile came up, her website came up as well. So it's really key. Another thing that came up for her here was her profile on an association website for entrepreneurs, nutrition entrepreneurs, and dietitians. So that's why it's always key to try and get your name registered with as many places as you can. It's all part of that digital footprint and leading back there. But more importantly, I just wanted to give everybody an idea of why it's still key that you do every so often take some of your website content, your blogs, and share it on Google+. Okay, those are really key pieces of making sure that you get some of the content that you can, some marketing content out there on Google, but then having some of the words that are really connected with you and with your information. So that's just a little tip on how you can be using Google Plus to boost your online visibility. So make sure that you head to your website and maybe once a week or once every 2 weeks share one of your pages, and you should have a social sharing tool on there and have a way to hit that Google Plus button and share it out to your network on there. Now, to be fair, to make that not overwhelmingly in favor of content shared only about your website, you'll want to do that every so often with other stuff as well. So maybe you're reading an article on Success Magazine, Google Plus, plus one that article as well. So you want to make sure that everything that's on your Google Plus isn't strictly about you and your business, but sharing some of the other information as well. So that's the tip of the day today from pepper@marketing.com. And if you are looking for more information and tips on how to market your business online, please go to pepper@marketing.com. There's a link at the bottom of this video as well, and you can certainly sign up for any one of my free reports or free guides to help you get started marketing your business online as well. And don't forget to get out there and hit that +1 on some of your own content, but other people's as well. Have a fabulous day, everyone.